Good morning, Wedgwood and visitors. We're happy to see everybody this morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Although at Wedgwood Church, it's Valentine's Day every day because love just abounds at Wedgwood for everybody. So we celebrate love every single day. But we're glad that everyone is here with us this morning. And we will first go to our announcements. Announcements and upcoming events, Wedgwood Church. Next Sunday, February 21st, Donna will be speaking on the season of Lent. Donna, anything you want to say?
I'm just looking forward to it. I'm having fun writing it, so I hope y'all have fun listening to it.
I'm sure that we will. You're always great. Sunday, February 28th, Erin Barbie will be back by popular demand. And this time she will be speaking on poverty in our midst. If you recall, she spoke to us on Martin Luther King Day, and we all were just so enthusiastic about what she had to say that everyone wanted her to come back. So she'll be back on February 28th about poverty in our midst. Our Social Justice Book Club will meet this Thursday, February the 18th. We are reading the book Begin Again, James Baldwin's America and Its Urgent Lessons for Our Own. And we are reading through chapter 4 this week. We meet every 2 weeks, so we have 2 weeks to read 2 chapters, basically. But we'd love for you to join us. It's been a great experience, I think, for everyone. Humanianity and our philosophy discussion groups that were meeting in person at the church are now meeting on Zoom, just as we are. Their links are posted on our Facebook page, and you can contact the church or Bill Van Fleet if you want more information on those 2 groups. Interesting event coming up this week that I thought some of you might be interested in. We are a part of the Mecklenburg Metropolitan Interfaith Network. February 18th, they have, I believe it's February 18th at 12:30, Using Story to Shape Community. And you can read more about it if you go to www.mecklenburgministries.org. But it sounded really interesting and intriguing to me, so I thought some folks might want to tune in and register for that. And it is free. We are members of Mecklenburg Ministries. We need your help. Travis is still working to get adoptive patients, adoptive residents at Queen City Assisted Living. Travis, you have things you'd like to share this morning?
Well, pretty much just what I've been sharing. It's going pretty good. We still have residents that could use sponsors. But if you just email me, I can send you the document about what to expect, mostly HIPAA guidelines, and then you would be their sponsor for the year.
I don't have experience, but I signed up for it. And what this is Queen City Assisted Living Project. Is the people there at the assisted living don't have a lot of family members, or they're by themselves, and there's some things that they may need, like clothing, socks, maybe toiletries, or maybe something special like suspenders, like my guy wanted. And Travis will let you know how you contact him, and you give him the information that he needs, and then he'll come back with a resident, my resident. I have my resident, I don't know if I can say his name, but I have my resident, so he asked for some certain things, and I'm going to try to get most of the things that he asked for. And then after that, we're sort of like giving to the people who are sort of left alone.
Right, so it's necessities, mostly like clothing and shoes and toiletries.
Yeah.
And you would be sponsoring them for the year, and I would send you. I'm the middle person, so you would never have direct communication with the resident, and that's mostly to make sure that they're not taking advantage of it, and also that you're not taking advantage of. So I would let you know what their needs are, and if you had any questions, you would come to me and ask me any questions you have.
Social Justice Committee has had one meeting and will be meeting again on Tuesday, March 9th at 6:30. You're welcome to join this committee. Just contact me or Liz. preferably Liz, but if you email through the church, you'll get both of us because we both respond to the email. Liz, anything you want to add?
Sure. So we came up with a document, really trying to organize like who we are and what we want to do as a social justice committee. It was sent out in the newsletter, and it was posted on the Facebook page. You know, statement of intent, our vision, the organizations that we currently have partnerships with in some form or fashion, as well as areas of interest that we want to expand on. So please take a look at that. Feel free to give any feedback, and feel free to join us on Tuesday, March 9th.
Wonderful.
And can I add to that? I'll say that I've had a good experience so far, and the first meeting went great. And I was a little worried because I have so many commitments already, being in school full-time, working full-time, and having a major disability. And Melba and Liz were awesome with facilitating this committee so far.
Thank you.
Thank you. Still reminders to complete the form in the newsletter and on Facebook to help us update our records. If you are not receiving the weekly newsletter, please contact us and let us know. Every once in a while, somebody pops up that for some reason is not on the list, and we don't want that to happen. So be sure to fill out this form, but also if you have filled out the form and not getting the newsletter, let us know, please. Constitution Revision Committee has had their first meeting and will be meeting again on Thursday, February 25th. It is still time that you can join this committee, probably after this next meeting as we get going in the revisions. We would probably prefer that, we do prefer that you join before we get involved in things, because it would be difficult catching people up on all of our many discussions that we have. So, but don't hesitate to join us on February 25th if you want to join this committee. The other committees that we have are the Church Service Planning Committee. We'd love to have help to jazz up our technology. A Stewardship Committee, and a Youth and Children's Committee. Liz, did you want to say anything else about the Youth and Children's this morning?
Yeah, so we're obviously the children's moments we've been able to start right away, but as far as the structure of our children and youth like groups that we're going to do, we're aiming to start in like May or June, because it takes time to kind of build up that infrastructure. But we're really excited. We're thinking about the children who are in elementary school. We'll have like a Sunday morning meeting, kind of like a Bible school, like how a Bible school would do, but we'll have like a Sunday morning meeting, probably during coffee and conversation, where the kids can go off with the facilitators for that. And then the middle school and high school teens will have something on Sunday evenings. So that's what we're looking at so far.
And if you love working with children and youth, please let us know. We'd love to have you involved.
And I like that. And can I add about the technology? One thing that I've been thinking about is it would be so cool for Wedgwood to have a podcast.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
we
Lots
had
of good ideas in this group.
that ability at the location, but I don't know how you do it through Zoom. But
I don't think
how much-
it can be done.
that tells you how much knowledge I have.
Oh,
And
yeah, it can be done. You can do it. You wouldn't necessarily do it through Zoom, but you can do it through the Spotify and Apple, those platforms, and then you
Right.
just get to YouTube.
Right. I think that would be awesome for us to have a podcast. I would be willing to help with that. I'm not an expert on podcasts, but I would be willing to come on and help be a co-host or something.
All
Me
right.
too. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Well, we
love it.
definitely need volunteers for that, because Melba and I have been quite busy. So we're gonna need folks to help with that.
Anymore. We're just.
But I think it's an awesome idea.
Y'all are full.
Yeah.
Put a blog section in there. I'm supposed to start up a blog. I would love to help.
Yeah, well, if you, the blog section's already there. If you want to submit something to put in it, yeah, send it to me.
Okay. I got to learn all this. Okay. Thank you.
No, you just write,
Oh.
you write what's on your heart.
Yeah.
And then you send it to me and you send 2 pictures and then I post it. But the blog is already on our website.
Yeah, that's amazing because I heard we're published after that. So thank you for the platform.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'd love for all of you to post on our blog. Church giving, we do need your regular financial support. Wedgwood tries to be here for you, and we need you to be here for Wedgwood with financial support. We have bills to pay. Even though we're broadcasting from Zoom, we still have bills to pay and needs that need to be met. So we do need your financial support. There are several ways that you can give. One is by mailing your offering, giving by text, or Venmo. We appreciate so much, and thank you to all of you who are regular givers at Wedgwood. Our food pantry, I'll let Leah speak to our food pantry.
Yes, our food pantry is going strong. We've received some pretty incredible donations over the past couple of weeks, especially this past week in particular, which I posted about. You know, Friendship Missionary Baptist Church made a huge donation. The Madison Park Gives group, they have a porch group that gave a ton of donations. So a lot of our broad stuff is covered, but we do have some specific needs still. We need jelly. We have a lot of peanut butter, but we're really low on jelly. We also need canned tuna, canned chicken, Spam, you know, canned proteins, that kind of thing. And then we also really need pasta sauce. We have a ton of dried pasta, but we need sauce to go with it. So those are our most immediate needs that we still need help with. And feel free to donate any of the other items as well, but those are our immediate needs.
All right, we do have a few other announcements this morning. Todd Eden has resigned as our treasurer, and the Leadership Council has elected unanimously LaWanda McDowell to complete his second term. This is the middle of his second term. So it's not like we're electing someone, and of course the Constitution is changing anyway. But LaWanda has agreed to complete his second term, and then in the fall, hopefully she will continue if we don't run her off. But let's give her a big hand. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, LaWanda.
Yes, that's
Really
huge.
exciting.
We are thrilled to have you as our treasurer. As you know, salaries were suspended for everybody back, I don't know, a year and a half or so ago, even before COVID. So the Leadership Committee has now voted to reinstate Ashanti with her salary. She was getting paid. She's been doing what she's doing as a volunteer all of this time. So we have reinstated Ashanti. And since it's a reinstatement, it's not an election or anything, we don't have to take it to council. So she will be our music coordinator once again. And we are thrilled to have her and be able to pay her again. She's being paid at the same rate that Liz and I are, which is $18 an hour. So we're thrilled to have, and we appreciate your work, Ashanti.
Amen.
Oh, Ashanti, that is wonderful news.
Amen.
Thank you, guys.
Long
job.
overdue.
My pleasure.
Are there any other announcements?
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
My birthday, I turned 50 today.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
LaWanda, will you be my Valentine's? Because I'm single. Day is long.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Contact us at the church time that you need to. If you have needs, if you have ideas, you have suggestions, reach out. Phone number, email, and I encourage you every week to go look at our webpage. It's awesome. We will go this morning straight to our extravagant welcome. And that will be Thomas, Ashanti, Mariah, and LaWanda.
We are all welcome here.
Welcome to a church that works for peace, justice, equality, and care of Mother Earth.
An extravagant welcome to you because of your gender identification, sexual orientation, ethnicity, economic situation, physical and mental challenges, doubting or believing, being depressed or full of joy.
We are a community of curious and creative spiritual seekers, striving to learn and embody the way of Jesus and other spiritual leaders.
Like Jesus, we focus on the plundered and the marginalized as we try to address the major issues of our day.
One of the ways we seek to heal the world and ourselves is through sharing parts of our personal story.
We are all welcome here.
Yes, we are. We are all welcome here.
Yes.
And now if you have the children around, bring them to the computer, and adults as well. We need your input on this as we go into our moment for children. First of all, I want you to think for just a minute
Teacher, put this.
about what is, how do you know when somebody loves you?
How they treat you, how they speak to you,
Okay.
the words they choose, the tone.
How else?
I would say, I have my best friend, and she checks in on me every day and calls me, and we lift each other's spirits, and we support each other. And it's not even about giving gifts or anything, but just being there when each other is down. And she's been supporting me for a long time. And so I know for a fact that she has a lot of love for me.
Hugs. We get lots of hugs. And just having fun with people, doing something fun and laughing together. You can just feel that love between you in activities and things you do. I want us to look at a little video about what is love.
Today's story is Love Is by Heidi Cross Gray. Love is sharing your favorite truck with your brother, even if he might drool on it. Love is bucking and galloping all around the living room with a small cowboy on your back who is waving his hat and shouting, "Yee-haw!" Love is picking up the wiggly worm from the sidewalk and moving him back into the grass to help him on his way. Love is teaching the neighbor how to play your favorite ball game on a rainy day. Love is saying thank you to your mom when she surprises you with a great big green balloon. Love is inviting your sister to join you as you design and build the biggest block city, complete with tunnels and secret passageways. Love is the healing warmth that comes from your mother's kiss on your freshly scraped knee. Love is taking your dog on a long walk and tossing the frisbee for him in the big field down the street. Love is holding the door open for the little old lady who is ready to do her grocery shopping. Love is in all of your artwork, from scribbles to masterpieces. Love is picking up and returning the book that the man dropped as he shuffled past you down the sidewalk. Love is letting the other person pick her cookie first. Love is admiring the beautiful wildflowers on your way to school. Love is always remembering to put your garbage in the trash can. Love is bringing a tissue to someone who is crying even if you don't know why he is sad. Love is holding your sister's hand as you walk to the playground across the street. Love is laughing so hard that you fall over sideways with tears in your eyes, and by the end of it, you can't even remember what was so funny in the first place. Love is writing a letter to your grandma, telling her all about your trip to the beach. Love is making pancakes all by yourself, with just a little help from Dad. Love is skipping the game so you can read a book to your sick friend who can't play outside today. Love is sharing your old flashcards with your sister and teaching her the ABC song, even when she can't carry a tune. Love is planting a tree. Love is getting your sister on the floor and pushing and pushing and pushing until her shoe is finally on her foot. Love is singing loud and strong for the world to hear. Love is telling your friend you are very sorry for breaking his army man during the big war game you played today. Love is when your friend gladly accepts your apology and you work together to put the army man back together. Love is remembering to close the lid. Love is reaching on your tiptoes to help someone who can't quite do it by himself yet. Love is catching a firefly, then setting her free into the night sky so she can go home to her family. Love is a hug, warm and snug, making everything in the world feel right. What do you think love is?
That's nice.
I love that.
Okay.
I like that.
Made me all warm and fuzzy inside.
I know.
I know it. Let me think about my grandbabies.
Yeah. And actually they have me thinking about what she's saying. What is love and how do you recognize it and how do you receive it? You know, when I was younger, I had difficulty, maybe even still now, receiving the love. I have a lot of love to give out, but to receive it is a little different. You know, so it's a little different. I had difficulty with that. I think I'm getting better at that though. I hope.
Okay. As you see, there are lots of ways we can show love, and we love each other. We love our family. We love our friends. We love our pets. We love the earth, and we want to take care of the earth. And they show some examples in there. But just real quick, when my son was in kindergarten and I was teaching in the same school, every time we would go down the hall, you know how kids line up, and he would see me coming down the hall with my class, and he would be going somewhere with his little kindergarten class, and he would always want to come running with arms out to give mommy a hug. And I kept telling him, you can't do that. You have to stay in line with your class. But he just could not resist running to give mommy a hug. So we finally came up with this solution, and if everybody will do it, 2 fingers down, thumb, index finger, and pinky finger up, means I love you in sign language. So when we would see each other at school, we would quietly do this instead of running to hug. So Wedgwood, just know that Wedgwood Church loves you. And now we will go to a time of sharing celebrations. So we already know one. Lots of birthdays. The Wonder has a birthday, and I think there are other birthdays today, or concerns before we have our quiet moment of meditation.
Well,
Please keep remembering Mimi. Mimi is struggling, and we are trying to help her. Ashanti helped her make contact last week with someone that could help her with housing. So we appreciate that, Ashanti.
Yeah, I'm going to call her back to make sure that she does remember to call, because she said she's going to call on Monday. So I'll call her on Tuesday. She did, you know, she got in contact with the people.
She's not real good about following through. So
yeah.
stay on it.
Well, what's going on with Mimi?
Just a lot of health problems and the need to move at the same time. And she's seeing a doctor on Monday by Zoom and by herself.
Yeah, she's had a lot of knee and balance issues and, you know, quite a bit of pain with arthritis, etc. And that's challenging. I would ask for prayers for a mutual friend of ours. Some of you may know her. She's in Nashville now. She was a comic. She's been at Westwood for a long, long time. She did my birthday roast, and she is in need of a heart transplant, and just lost another person that was a member of Wedgwood who did not get her heart. And she passed away. Not my friend, the comic, but the other friend that she passed away yesterday. She was 58. So be with my friend Donna Carter. She's lost a friend, and it's just remember her.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other celebrations or concerns to remember this morning?
Chase's birthday today, my grandson, my first grandchild. Chase is 10. He's such a nice boy, smart boy, quiet boy, very smart. And my daughter, my firstborn, who's 39 today. Called her this morning. She's doing good this morning. She did a little dance for me in a wheelchair.
And Donna's got one on the way.
I do. Today, my great niece will be born to my nephew Joseph and his wife Lindsay. So don't know a name yet, but it's going to be a little girl. And this is about her second day of labor. So they just induced a lot more. So I'm expecting a Valentine.
Any others? I think we all continue in prayer for our nation.
Yes.
Our country, for our people.
Yes.
Now, I want to celebrate Black History Month. That, you know, it deserves more discussion than 1 month.
Right. Yeah. You're right, Ms. Vicki. You're right. And there's so much, there's so much history. It's not just, they always talk about just the slavery part, like that small portion, such a small portion. You're so right, Ms. Vicki.
And I've been enjoying some of the things I've watched about Black history and people I didn't know about. And I think, you know, there's some great stories there.
Absolutely.
I learn every year, Ms. Vicki, on someone new that I didn't know about, you know?
Yeah.
Any others? All right, then we will have a few moments of quiet time to reflect, to pray, to meditate, however you choose to use these few moments. Amen. And what would Valentine's Day be without poetry? Donna?
Okay. Does anybody know what this is? You know, I always have to have some toys. So, does anyone know what this is?
No, can't see it that good.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
It's a present.
It's a present, a gift. Yep.
Okay. It's a Valentine box.
Okay.
At Greensboro's Lindley Elementary School, we celebrated Valentine's Day by making Valentines. Let's see, somebody's not on mute.
Yeah, everybody mute, please.
Oh, I need to mute.
Yeah. I didn't want to embarrass you, Vicki. At Greensboro's Lindley Elementary School, we celebrated Valentine's Day by making Valentine boxes. We'd use shoe boxes, Elmer's glue, paper, doilies, and lots of hearts. Then we'd cut a slit in the lid and write our name on top. We'd address our Valentines the night before the class celebration, and the rule was everyone got a card. The next day in class, we made a Valentine box assembly line, and we stuffed a card into each decorated box. In the teacher's wisdom, we had to wait until we got home to open our box of Valentines. I was always anxious to find a special message from that one kid I really, really loved and hoped would love me back. And when that desired card was only signed with their name, without love, comma, I wished I hadn't written love, comma, Donna on their Valentine. Most of you know I write poetry, but this morning I am not reading one of my own poems. I'll be sharing a poem by Derek Walcott. So many of us work and do for others, and that's what we're supposed to do. Love thy neighbor as thyself. But sometimes in loving our neighbors, we forget to love ourselves. Some of us are pretty good at loving others, not so good at loving ourselves. Here's Walcott's poem. I think it kind of goes along with what Ashante was saying earlier. Love after love. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself, arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, sit here, eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. That's Derek Walcott. I challenge you to make a Valentine box today and put in a great big heart. Sign your name with love.
Beautiful, beautiful. And that's going to go right along with what Dorothy is going to speak to us about this morning.
Thank you, Donna.
Dorothy will speak on the topic of love and joy. Dorothy is ordained by the University of Metaphysics and will approach the topic of love from the aspect of a metaphysician. She will speak on the law of attraction and the deeper law of vibration. She is married to Daryl Batts, another Wedgwood member, and the mother of two awesome boys. And Dorothy has requested this song to begin her message.
Every day is so don't you bring me down today.
That song gets me every time, y'all.
Good morning. How is everybody?
Good morning. Feeling a lot of love.
Good, good. Good day of love. I don't know. I look around my bedroom. I don't know about you, but 2020 was a crazy year. Crazy year. Many of us lost our jobs. Many people lost their homes. A lot of our lives, whether it was good or bad, our lives were just like in a metaphor tornado twister. Some days I can't even make sense. This town's too busy for me. You know, besides being a minister, a mother, a caretaker, all my house duties, I also work part-time at Zaxby's. I come around a lot of customer service a lot, and just by me serving chicken all day, I come across a lot of bad moods. I come across a lot of I want, I need, and God forbid you don't serve them just the right piece of chicken, they might want to choke you. So I don't know. I observe a lot of people. I observe a lot of situations. I love quantum physics. The only thing I can come up with is the energies around us are crazy. Whether we take people's bad moods, but if we go on a more fundamental level, we've got storms all over this world like crazy. We've got plate shifting. We've got earthquakes. It doesn't surprise me when people are stirred up a little crazy and out of our elements. One thing, I'm proud of being part of Wedgwood. At Wedgwood, we're natural servants. It's our drive, it's our calling to serve. And then we join a community that promotes us to go out and serve even more. I don't know, but sometimes I get tired. Sometimes I see serving as an obligation. And, you know, it's been a crazy week of demands and deadlines and screaming and not too much gratefulness around me. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about a law of vibration around us. You know, sometimes we feel like, oh, I don't get along with anybody, nothing's going my way. quantum physics shows us that everything in the universe is made up of energy. Everything. That's from paper clips in your hand to animals to plants to people to us. And not only do we move at different vibrations with everything else in the universe, we all are moving different frequencies within our vibrations. Now that to me can be tricky because we all have different life stories. Some of us are having good days, some of us not so good days. Like, how do we get our minds to all mesh together? It can be confusing for me. I like days alone like this. I look outside my window, it's raining. I don't have to work. No one, I'm here with you guys. I'm here in a safe place. And, you know, I want to learn more about love. Every day, I personally beg God, I want to see more. I want to hear more love. And I've learned, why not focus on myself? You know, I'm the type of metaphysician, I don't want you to go as far as me yet, but that poem that Donna just read, there's going to come to a point that everybody in front of us is a version of ourselves. Therefore, if I want to learn to love better and keep exceeding, not just be stagnant, let me learn to love myself and fill myself up more. So I thought I was going to talk about law of vibration, but I think what I really want to focus on is loving thyself. You know, when we love ourselves, we understand our value. We're confident and we're happy with ourselves. Therefore, we're happy if anybody or anything is around us. Me personally, I choose to love God first, and I devote myself to accomplishing his work. Now, if somebody just in our group says, well, I follow what I want to do, well, that's good. I just hope you have a mind of what you want to do and follow it and get on your path. I wrote some positive affirmations down today. It's rainy. Yeah, I know a lot of us want to go back to bed, but if we do go back to bed, a few affirmations I thought were good to dream on. Simple words. I approve of myself. I don't know about you, but I'm so busy trying to approve to everybody else, you know. I approve of myself, you know, and therefore I think I'm just going to come across myself. The more I approve of myself, I'm so magnetic, they're going to approve of me. That's how I want to live. I am worthy and love and joy. It's great we give, but we need to be refilled and just speak it in, believe it. I released all of my negative thoughts. I release, if I got nothing in my mind, at least take away the negative thoughts for a moment. I am here. I am now. I'm good. It is good. And I will surround myself with positive people who will bring the best out of me. Take some of my notes down. And it's just very important to me when we train our brain, leave the word I can't out. Don't put the word I can't in there. And I was amazed. I was reading about how many thoughts go through our heads every day. I was amazed. We think about between 50 to 70 thoughts a day, you know, and most of these thoughts aren't even here currently happening. They're memories we're living in. They're futuristic anticipations. But most of these memories, we're stuck on this repeating loop. We're terrorizing ourselves. 80% of all of these thoughts every day are negative. I'm a moody person. I just want happiness. I want love. I just get out of that loop. If we want happiness, we need to shake it off. I don't know. Sometimes a good head shaking can shake off the stress and just pull yourself to the here and now. Nobody's stressing me right now. Nobody's screaming at me right now. You know, love thyself. I don't know, many ways to love thyself. What works for me, I'm a Christian. I don't know. I guess I'm my own kind of Christian, whatever that means to anybody. I don't know what love is. I know people see me as polite and professional. I've been married and 2 beautiful children, but my life story didn't start off that way. You know, I was a bona fide orphan by the age of 9. My foster parents thought I was too much trouble for them. They sent me off to a modern day orphanage in another state. I hit 18, I flew the coop. Lots of self-destruction came my way. Then, I don't know, then a lot of help came my way, a lot of angels. Took me 3 years to reconstruct myself and decide who I truly was. What helps me as a follower of Jesus to love myself, I want to learn about the fruits of the Spirit, because to me, God is the only one that can show me love. Therefore, I can show more love to everybody else. Now, I just wrote some notes. Fruit of the Spirit, it's a biblical term that sums up 9 attributes of a person who is living in accord with the Holy Spirit or being aligned with our divine blueprint. Now, the fruits that pour love into me, love. I want more love, joy, not just a person loving me. I want everything. I want the birds to sound more joyful. I want the grass to be more joyful, because therefore I can show more joy. I want peace. Only a peace that the Holy Spirit can put over me. No humans are around me day and night to put a peace on me like the Holy Spirit can. Patience. Ooh. We need a lot of patience. We're in a destruction of a system, I would call it, on new systems, computer programs. If we're homeschooling, more computer programs. We need a lot of patience so we can keep helping those hurting ones that don't know a thing about patience. May we provide more patience. Kindness. We're very kind at Wedgwood. Goodness. May we just keep believing good, 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 and may the good just pour upon us without us thinking upon it. Let's just believe it. Let's keep faithful to our missions. What are our missions are individual. Let's just be focused on our missions. Gentleness. Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a deep breath one for me. But I am fierce, but I will be gentle as Jesus would want me to. I keep telling myself. Self-control. And I trust that I am good. Therefore, I am good. Just simple little thoughts. Instead of waking up, oh, it's rainy, I've got housework, I've got garbage. I'm grateful of prosperity put over me. I want to call that in. I don't know. I think the energies have changed a lot, even on a cosmic measure. But here on a human mind level, I think more creative. I think the energies have shifted where things can be more synchronized if we're more intent on where we want to go. So I want to speak just a little quickly on prosperity. I don't know, the Bible mentions, I come to give you life that might want it, a prosperous life, an abundant life. And abundant just means more of something. Me, I love prosperity. And I wanted to talk about material, mental, and spiritual prosperity, whatever is important to you. I just think there's ways we can create. Some of us are really, really happy, but if you want more of these material things, just kind of remember, have greatness about it. It's not about how much you have. It's about being grateful for what you have. And I have a new cat. It's her first day out, and she's showing me love. Okay. But and just to me, materialistic is just having the basics to live. And I don't know, the more that we are given, may we just have more to give everybody else. Mental prosperity, very important to me. It's having a peace of mind. Where in the world, many of us don't possess this. It's knowing the difference between thinking positive energy thoughts and thinking negative energy thoughts. I don't know, our thoughts are our thoughts are so magnetic. And I don't know, we've got a subconscious mind and then we've got a conscious mind. And I think if we could just take these positive affirmations down to our heart, it'll awaken dormanted subconscious, or God power, I like to call it, and bring it up to our conscious mind. It took me a couple years to keep going over affirmations. Take it up to your conscious mind and start seeing it in your reality. Start calling things in. Watch the magic come in. So I'm sorry I got off the tangent, but I was on the mental prosperity. It's being able to forgive. This we can receive mental blessings from God, I think. Stop holding so many grudges. You know, people hurt us. Do they really hurt us? I don't know. I hear a lot of spirits spewing out of people's mouths. And I distance myself. Are they really hurting me? Or is it just a spirit taunting me? And I like to believe it's just God in front of me. So now my favorite kind of prosperity is spiritual prosperity. And I'm at church. I feel like I could talk about this a little bit. To me, when I'm in a spiritual, prosperous life, I have a knowing that God is as much within me as all about me. You know, when I'm in a spiritual, prosperous place, I can't escape God. I can't. I go into my. I know I go into my mind. My mind is my inner temple. It's my inner sacred place to God. Man, to me, to be spiritual prosperous, that's the best kind of prosperity. Mental's good, having material things are good, but spiritual comes with wisdom. And you know, and I just feel when we get into our mental space, take the world out, it opens up to a whole new dimension beyond just this time and space. This is when we can open up in a meditation. Maybe not another time we can have a meditation video, but I just want to get these positive thoughts in our heads as we go through this love week. And just some positive thought affirmations. I know many of you guys are older than me, very professional, but it seems like we're going on to greener pastures, new promotions, and just a few little affirmations to take with us this week as I take with myself. I maintain patience with myself and others. I vibrate reliability with my dealings with others. I express my loyalty to my friends and my associates. I am adaptable to whatever life presents before me. As my conscious mind cooperates each day with my God mind, so a spirit of cooperation flows forth into my dealings with others. And on that, I'm going to say thank you for listening. And I just, on this rainy day that I see you all just sitting here, just think love on yourself. You know, you've got the love down for others. I had to work at loving on others. You've got that. Ashante, you're easy at loving others. Now let's just pour it into ourselves. Okay? And I hope you guys all have a good week.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Thank you so very much, Dorothy. I just want to comment on, I loved when you said, I'm my own kind of Christian. That just sums up Westwood.
I'm a whatever Christian. I love Jesus.
We're our own kind. There's no other
yeah.
like us. And, you know, at Westwood, we say we learn from sharing our personal stories. Thank you for sharing some of your personal story this morning.
Thank you. And thank you to all of y'all, because you guys are my social network, and the work that y'all do from your hearts every week. I mean, y'all are beautiful people to me, and I keep learning from y'all. So I'd be very alone without this group of people today. So thank you.
Any other comments?
Yeah, that was such an excellent sermon, so inspiring. And I also wanted to say thank you so much for sharing your personal story. You know, you're just such an excellent speaker, and I'm so glad that you're at Wedgwood. I mean, my heart is just full right now. Thank you.
Good. Shake it off. I'm just like you, brother, but shake it off. Shake it off. Just for an hour. Shake it off and then go back to bed and sleep on it. Yeah. It's like building muscles in a gym. Little muscle at a time, step by step. You know, you got this.
I would like to say thank you so much for sharing a part of your story. We don't know people until we hear from people. And I think that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I would like to share that, Dorothy, when you talk, it's like this good energy just comes out, and it's very warm and inviting.
Oh,
And when you started talking about how we should be blessed for what we have instead of wanting so many material things, I'm always blessed. And I tell my best friend this, the one that I mentioned earlier, and I talk to her every day. I said, I'm so blessed just to have a friend like you in my life that's so supportive. And I said, I'm so blessed to have a roof over my head and a bed to sleep in at night, and heat and AC and things like that we often take for granted. I mean, I'm so blessed to have it, because a lot of people don't have that. You got people sleeping on the streets in the freezing cold rain.
thank you for being up.
Yeah.
Good.
Dorothy, I want to hear you speak some more. That was very meaningful today. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is very meaningful to the comment section. Thank you. I'm gracious and I'm honored. Thank you. And I train myself too. I will be happier every day. So
I'll be putting you on the calendar, Dorothy.
cool. Thank you so much.
All right, Ashanti.
My cat. Say hi. My new cat. Yeah.
I'm trying to contain myself so I can sing.
Oh, yes.
You touched on so many points, so many different parts. And again, like I said, I know how to push out love. I know how to give love. It's very easy for me. It just comes naturally. That's how I'm made. But to receive it, I have a little difficulty with it. And Melba, I want to talk to you later about this, because I think I can come up with a sermon from this. And I'm going to try to contain myself so I can sing this song.
Ashanti, you, my beloved, are so loved. Now sing us home.
Okay.
Loved.
Oh, Dorothy, my body's like this.
It's electricity, my sister. I
That's
send
what
it
it
to
feels like.
you.
That's what it feels like. It's like, oh,
Ooh,
what did you
yes.
just do?
Magic.
Okay. Listen to the words. Love. What is love? I want to know what it is. Let's think about it. Take a little time to think things over. I gotta read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. This mountain I must climb feels like a world upon my shoulders. When I'm deep between the lines, it keeps me warm when life goes colder. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I can face it again. Can't stop now. I travel so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. Oh, you can show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. Gonna take a little time to look around me. I got nowhere left to hide. It looks like love has finally found me. In my life, there's been heartache and pain, and I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. Lord, you can show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. Oh, I wanna know what love is. Lord, you can show me. Oh, I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. Yeah. Love, 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 love. I wanna give love, 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 love. Love is what we need. I know you can show me.
Thank you.
Oh,
So
absolutely
powerful,
beautiful.
so beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was a wow.
Yes,
Let
a
it out.
definite, a big wow. A big wow. And thank you to everyone who participated today. Dorothy, your message was just so inspiring. And those of you who participated in the extravagant welcome, thank you. It was a beautiful day of love at Wedgwood for sure. Our closing words come from Vincent van Gogh. Love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much performs much and can accomplish much. And what is done in love is done well. Go in peace, go in love.